Today I want to look at some underglaze prints on vintage toiletware made by Homer Laughlin in the late 1800s and early 1900s. We're going to focus on some underglaze prints and then look at one in particular, Geranium Vine. But we'll start with this very basic pattern, this rose print, which is done in pink. This is myrtle green, which is a dark green. There was also a light green version. This is the Wyoming shape, by the way, shaving mug and brush vase. And here's another one, Wyoming shaving mug in blue. This is pattern 2166 and a half. If it had gold, it would be 2166. But the pattern number stays the same regardless of the color. So this is 2166 and a half in blue, this is 2166 and a half in myrtle green, and this is 2166 and a half in pink. But they took this print, they would have rolled it out onto little sheets for transfer, and they could change the color at will as they were making the sheets. This is the same pattern in brown, but what they've done in this case, let's move this around, is they filled in the details. So here's just a plain print in blue, and here's the same print in brown, but they've added all these little brush strokes of pinks and reds and the green, and you can see how sloppy they were at the green. They should have stayed within the lines, but they just blotted it on there. And they added gold line. So same print, but because there's more decorative elements here, this would have been priced higher. So it's in a different scale. We see something similar with this band of roses. This is Superba with gold stipple. This is a brown print, and we have all these filled in details like we saw in the shaving mug a moment ago. Although this artist stayed within the lines on the leaves. They didn't just blot it on there. They were a little more careful. But all those colors are filled in. And we have another one. This is an unidentified Homer Laughlin shape, by the way. We'll look at the back stamp. Same print, same gold stippling, same filled in colors. However, now there's a green band, and this green band is actually done after the fact. It's not like it's under the print. I'll back up so you can see a comparison of the two. So it's another way to make use of this print, to have another option, to have something that's going to be a little more expensive because there's more work involved here. This is going to be on a different pricing scale than this one, though they both use the same prints. They even have the same prints on the interior. Then we have Geranium Vine, which is a very basic print. This is a large ewer from the Mingo shape. We have this viney print with the geranium buds on it. Filled in details. When this is found in the price lists of Homer Laughlin catalogs, it says that it has natural colors. So you see these pinks and greens. This artist stayed in the lines like they did on that Superba mouth ewer a moment ago. Rather nicely done, some gold tracings on the embossing. So a pretty ordinary print. But in this case, with Geranium Vine, they did something a little more elaborate on Superba. So it's a blue print under the glaze. We have a blue top and a blue bottom. This was also done in pink, by the way, but I've never seen a pink version, only the blue. And then we have all these gold tracings on the embossing, gold tracings on the print itself. Look at the mark. There's the circle mark from circa 1900. So a very plain print on Mingo, but much more elaborate on Superba. And it almost borders on art china. It's so nicely done. Then there's another version where they take it a step even further. So we have our blue on the top and bottom, we have the blue print under the glaze, we have gold tracing, and then we have these filled in details in red and green. So this is a Superba shaving mug, by the way. Same back stamp with the circle mark. So we have the same print in three different uses. The basic with the natural colors on Mingo, the blue with the gold tracings, and the blue with gold tracings and filled in details. So this would have been a certain price scale. This would have been much more expensive than this one. And this would have been a little more expensive than that. So you get different quality of items, different colors, and different options using the same print. This also happens with dinnerware the same time period, but it happens a lot more with toiletware.